Hi everyone. Today we're moving on to Unit 9, Lesson 2, and we are going to be talking about how scale factor affects the perimeter and the area of similar figures. So let's take a look at how scale factor affects the perimeter. And now remember, the perimeter is the distance around. So it's the distance around, and perimeter increases or decreases by whatever the scale factor is times. So for example, here we have similar figures. We have a 3" by 2" and a 6" by 4", and our scale factor is 2. Now remember, scale factor is where you're going over where you've been. So if we're comparing this first figure to the second one, it would be these corresponding sides divided. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so your scale factor is 2. So basically, the perimeter will be 2 times larger because our scale factor was 2. So to prove this, we look at our perimeter. 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 10. And then on our second one, 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 20. And 20 divided by 10 is 2, or 2 times larger. Now, comparing that to how scale factor affects area, area increases or decreases by whatever the scale factor is squared times. And this is because the area is two-dimensional, because when you are finding area, you are multiplying length times width, and you're getting squared numbers. So our scale factor again is the same as it was before. Our scale factor is 2 from going little to big. So our area will be 2 squared times, or 4 times larger. So if we look at our area of the first one, 3 times 2 is 6 inches squared, and our second one is 4 times 6, or 24 inches squared, you can see that 24 is 4 times as large as 6. So now let's take a look at an example problem. If the scale factor is 3.5, how many times larger will the perimeter and area be? Well, the perimeter will be 3.5 times larger, because if you look back, perimeter increases or decreases by whatever the scale factor is. If the scale factor is 3.5, that's what the perimeter is going to be, 3.5 times larger. The area will be 3.5 squared times larger. And when you take 3.5 and square it, you get 12.25 times larger. So let's take a look at our next side. Here we have the squares that are similar, A, B, C, D to F, G, H, I. All right. So we can see that they are squares, so every side is the same. This is 2.5, this is 7.5. So we are going to first of all find the scale factor from A, B, C, D to F, G, H, I. And so remember, it's where you're going over where you've been. So from this one to this one, where we're going is 7.5 over where we've been, 2.5. And our scale factor when you divide is 3. Okay? The scale factor going back the other way is going to be 2.5 over 7.5, or 1/3, or 0.3 repeating. So what that means is the perimeter of ABCD is what times the size of this? It's going to be 1/3, or 0.3 repeating. Okay, so the perimeter, this one's going to be a bigger, so it's going to be 3 times the size of ABCD. Okay, so you see how it goes backwards and forwards, or you can interchange them if you will. So area of ABCD is how many times the size of FGHI. Remember when we talked about area, it is the scale factor squared. So the area of the smaller one is going to be 1/3 squared, or 1/9 of the size of this one. And the area of this one is going to be 3 squared times the size of A, B, C, D, which is equal to 9. Okay, so that should help you understand the difference between the perimeter and the area and what they do. So go ahead and write a summary of the lesson, and you can get started on your homework.